I think you just get your hands dirty. You got to do some criminal shit.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Scott, good to see you again, man. Seriously, thanks so much for taking the time to do this, man. It's always really a pleasure chatting with you.
Same here.
So I'm going to jump into this. When actors play doctors, they often go to doctors to ask questions. When an actor plays a lawyer, you go find a lawyer and ask questions. When you play a criminal, who do you talk to make sure that you're getting things sort of accurate in a way?
Well, how do you know that I'm not a criminal?
Tell me more. What did I stumble across?
No, that's a good question. Usually you do have a well of people you could go to. This one, I think you just get your hands dirty. You got to do some criminal shit.
That is the coolest quote I have ever heard in an interview ever. That is, I want to stitch that on a small pillow. Sometimes you just got to do some criminal shit. I love that. There is something about Guy Ritchie dialogue that I just love. It's smooth and it's cool. I wish I could speak that way. As an actor, when you have that dialogue that is so sort of specific to a director's style, does that make it easier or harder on your performance?
That's a good question. I don't know if I think it makes it, it's very precise, because he doesn't mince words, his words are great. And it's like every time you've ever been in an altercation and you think of something you should have said after the fact, you're like, damn, I should have said that. Yeah. That would have been great. I would have been a real zinger. Yeah. But if that's how the dialogue is, so you get these chances to just say these really fun bits in these movies. And I think it's great.
In my shower, usually 6 hours after a conversation, I am like the wittiest, like most like comeback. I like all the comebacks come back usually like 6 to 12 hours later when I'm like alone and and it doesn't matter. There was a question that was posed on Twitter a few weeks back that I thought was really interesting. And the question was, what's an actor and a director pairing that you never got to see but would have been awesome? And there was a really cool answer that I saw someone write, which was Clint Eastwood and Guy Ritchie. And I was curious as to how you think maybe your dad would have fit into a Guy Ritchie movie and what kind of role maybe you would have liked to have seen him play.
That's a good question. I think that would have been a hell of a collaboration. I think that would have been interesting. Look, Guy Ritchie's movies are full of, very muscular, hyper masculine characters. And I think that would have only been fitting to see my pops pop into one of them. I think it would have been real strong.
It would have been awesome. Hey, man, seriously, it genuinely is always a pleasure chatting with you. And I really hope the next time we get to do it is in person.
Same.
All right, man, take care. Be safe.
You too.
All right, bye, guys.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.